The race for the White House is heating up, and today Wake County hosted one of the candidates seeking the Republican nomination. WNCN's Bo Minnick is live in Garner, where Jeb Bush outlined his tax policy today. Bo, good evening.
Good evening, Sean. Bush talked today about what he called the new normal in America, and by that he means millions of Americans who are out there right now who are struggling and have really lost hope for a good, high-paying, full-time job. And he says that that's not good enough, and he talked about his vision for how to change that.
It is a joy to be here at Morrison Associates, where they have a world-leading, world-class company.
Republican presidential candidate Jeb Bush talking taxes in Garner. He spoke at a company that manufactures industrial ice equipment and employs 117 people, the kind of company he believes would benefit from his economic policies.
My plan for the entire economy will create a true revival of the private sector and 19 million new jobs.
A plan that Bush says includes reducing the number of tax brackets, doubling the standard deduction, and expanding the earned income tax credit.
The current tax code makes it easier to borrow than to build. And I believe it's time we build for the future, not borrow from it.
Bush also addressed by name some other top contenders, including within his own party.
The way we bring jobs back to America is to take power out of Washington and give it back to the American people by allowing them to have more of their hard-earned money. Senator Clinton and Mr. Trump may not believe we can do it, but I sure as heck do, and I know you do as well.
In many polls, Bush has lost ground to Trump. We asked Bush's supporters their take on Trump.
People are going to ask themselves, do I want this guy to be the president of the United States? Do I want him to be the commander-in-chief? And I don't think people will realistically vote for him. I think Jeb has been the adult who stayed above the fray.
As for what people say they learned from Bush's address,
I like the fact that he's talking about going in and making it easier for people that are working like I am to actually save up money so they can start companies of their own.
and certainly get used to these types of events coming up from both Republicans and Democrats. With North Carolina being the political swing state that it is, there will be plenty of visits in the months ahead from the candidates. Sean?
All right, Bo Minnick reporting live tonight. Bo, thank you. And before today's event, police arrested a woman after she tried to enter the rally. WNCN was the only station to have cameras rolling as officers took Vicki Elaine Hinton into custody. Police say Hinton did not have a ticket, and despite repeated requests for her to leave, they say she would not. She's charged with second-degree trespassing.